welcome back to my channel. So this is the third part of assistant d'anglais Q&A video, which was very much requested on my channel, and I've collected all the questions from you guys, from Instagram, from your stories, from DMs, from mails, from messages. I've collected them all and I've categorized them. So without any further ado, let's get started, and I've listed them in my laptop, so I'll be checking the questions down from here and answer them here. So let's get started. Okay, so first and the foremost question is how to apply for this program and what are the eligibilities to apply for this program, which I have answered in the previous assistant d'anglais Q&A video, which I link them here. You can go check it out. But the principal eligibility criteria is that you have to have your DELF B1 and IELTS score, which should be more than 7.5 percentile or 7.5 band. So it should be more than that. Other than that, if you have anything, that is a plus point. And you can know more about this program from the link here, because I have already done a video about it, the basics of this program. So today I'll be addressing more than the basics of this program. So next question is, in terms of food, is France cheap or expensive? Okay. So let me make it clear, all the questions, most of them actually, which I'll be answering are quite subjective depending upon their place and depending upon what kind of person you are. If you are a lavish spender, if you are an economical spender, and it depends. So to answer to this question, is France cheap or expensive in terms of food? It depends. If you are in like a touristy place, it will be expensive, and if you are like in the not so touristy place and thoda sa andar jaake wale areas mein, if you are living like in the locals, like in the local areas, that it will not be that expensive. And one more thing guys, even if the place or the academy that you have been allotted is expensive, you can be smart enough and work your way around the money and save a lot of money. सबसे simple funda is that cook your own food. बहुत पैसे बचते हैं उससे, trust me, I've done that. I'll share the financial aspect of this program later in this video, so keep watching. Okay, so the next question is how to survive being a vegetarian, some tips. So to answer to that question, I myself am a vegetarian, but I do eat eggs occasionally, not occasionally, more than occasionally. So I have cooked my own food. I have managed quite well. Or ऐसा भी नहीं था that when I came back to India I was starving, I was desperate to have some Indian food. The basic ingredient of any vegetarian diet is the प्याज and tomato. If you have these two, सब चीज़ में तड़का लग के हर चीज़ स्वाद लगेगी. But I'll suggest you take some masalas, and don't worry about that. I'll make a separate video on how to survive being a vegetarian. तो वहाँ पे क्या चीज़ें अवेलेबल हैं, क्या चीज़ें यहाँ से लेके जानी चाहिए. एंड ऑनेस्टली आई डिडंट टेक एनीथिंग फ्रॉम हियर एक्सेप्ट फॉर अमचूर, काला नमक. Yeah, that's it. These two things I took it with me because I was very unsure कि ये मुझे वहाँ मिलेगा या नहीं मिलेगा. So I took these two masalas with me and that's it. It wasn't like I was missing something on masala there being a vegetarian, so I could figure out things. So I'll share whatever I know कि वहाँ पे क्या मसाले मिलते हैं, क्या नहीं मिलते हैं. So I'll share that in some other video, but it is quite manageable to live there as a vegetarian. Okay, so the next question is, can we choose to live with a family instead of looking for an apartment to rent? Of course you can. Of course you can if you can find it. Obviously, even my first choice was to live with a host family, which I couldn't find. But if you can find it, go for it, because the host family experience is like next level का अच्छे वाला. So if you can find it, very good. वही choose करना, इसके अलावा कोई option ही मत लेना. And if you have apartment or hostel, even that is good. But if you can look for a family, I'll tell you how to look for it. I have shared that video also, Lakar de Kolog, Room Lala. There are so many sites. I'll share that link here so you can go watch it. And I have made a playlist about assistant d'anglais program in which I have addressed small aspects of this program, like how to find accommodation, how to open a French bank account, which have been the concern of many of you guys. So you can go check that playlist out. I'll link that also right here. And the most frequently asked question was that, is it safe? Is it safe for girls? Is it safe in general? Generally, it is very safe. You don't have to worry about a thing. But I would still say to be alert and alert of your surroundings, to be alert of your belongings and everything. Many assistants lose some of their stuff. कोई passport खो देता है, कोई phone खो देता है. Guilty. It was not like कि मेरी लापरवाही से कुछ ऐसा कुछ हुआ था. Somebody stole it from my pocket. तो मुझे तो भैया ठीक है, आई एम गिल्टी। मैं अपनी उस पॉकेट की जगह जीन्स की पॉकेट में डाल सकती थी। एंड ऑनेस्टली द डे आई लॉस्ट माई फोन, उसके बाद मैंने सिर्फ और सिर्फ डेनिम स्कर्ट पहनी थी, क्योंकि उसकी पॉकेट्स ही ऐसी थी विच आई कुड फील कि अगर इसमें कोई हाथ डालेगा तो मुझे पता चल जाएगा। तो बहुत ही पैकिंग और कपड़ों का ना ऐसे कुछ मैनेज करना दैट यू ऑलवेज हैव योर बिलोंगिंग्स वाला बैग, या जहाँ पे भी तुम रखो फोन्स और वॉलेट, वो तुम्हारी आंखों के सामने हो। सो डोंट take this lightly, because that happens, nobody thinks about it कि हाँ ये मेरे साथ होगा, मैं तो बड़ा responsible हूँ, बड़ी responsible हूँ, but अच्छों के साथ ये हो जाता है। I see myself as a very organized person and very responsible as well, but मेरी जेब से भी निकला तब मेरे भी तोते उड़ गए थे कि यार कैसे। Okay, so the next question is, do all or most assistants of the secondary level get an option for hostel? Yes, you get an option for hostels, especially for secondary who have chosen the secondary level of teaching. But in my case, I couldn't find one because my lycée had no hostel, and the lycées around my lycée were not replying, so I couldn't get a option for hostel. But if you can get it, you should go for it, because that way you will save more than half of the money जो कि rent के लिए side करना पड़ता है लोगों को। And how you can find a hostel, I'll tell you. First of all, the lycée, école or whatever you have, mail them asking them if they have any arrangement for assistants that they can live at the établissement itself, like hostel or anything, because there are people who come from different parts of the country, different parts of the world and study there, and most of the time it is lycée and college. École में ऐसा नहीं होता. So first of all, ask your établissement. Second, if they don't reply or they don't say a favorable answer, you can look for some other lycée or college around your place of work, so that it is not very it is not too much of travel for you also. So you can mail them also, telling them your situation, that I am so and so assistant and I'll be teaching here and I need a place to stay. Sometimes I've heard that some people get an answer saying yes, we have a place to stay. So maybe you will be sharing your room with 1 or 2 people, or maybe students or staff, or I don't know. You just have to talk to them and just try to Google all the lycée and college and établissement near your place of work. And अगर place of work से कोई reply नहीं आता, you can ask the other places कि अगर कहीं से reply आता है. It seems very कि मतलब अंधेरे में बस तीर मारे जा रहे हो, ऐसा नहीं है. यहाँ पे बैठे बैठे ऐसा लगता है, but all the emails that you are sending, they are not the तीर in the अंधेरा. It will get somewhere and you might get a favorable answer. So try करने में कोई बुराई नहीं है. Do that. खड़े होके वीडियो बनाना was not the best option, but ठीक है. So the next question is it safe for girls? My parents are quite worried. Also, will graduation in French and IELTS suffice for my selection? Is it safe for girls? That I have answered. Generally, it is safe, but you should be alert of your surroundings, of your belongings. थोड़ा सा स्मार्ट वे में रहना पड़ता है. ऐसे नहीं कि फ्री होके चल रहे हो और स्लिंग बैग टांगा हुआ है, वो भी उड़ जाते हैं. सो जस्ट बी सेफ. इतना कुछ ऐसा है नहीं. एंड माई पेरेंट्स आर क्वाइट वरीड. वेरी नॉर्मल, क्योंकि यार पेरेंट्स, हम उनको जितना मर्जी बोल रहे, वो थोड़ी तो यार हमारी परवाह और टेंशन उनको होती है. तो जस्ट ट्राई टू टॉक देम डाउन कि हो जाएगा मैनेज, और थोड़ी बहुत मेरी वीडियोस दिखा दो, कुछ फर्क पड़ जाएगा. बिकॉज सो मेनी ऑफ यू सेंड मी मैसेजेस कि माई मम्मा इज वॉचिंग योर वीडियोज विद मी एंड शी इज क्वाइट कन्विंस दैट आई एम नॉट faking this whole thing, assistant thing and everything. तो पेरेंट्स थोड़े से काम डाउन हो जाते हैं. शो देम द वीडियोज एंड शो देम the whole assistant the lalong का page Instagram पे, तो they'll be quite convinced कि ठीक है, हो जाएगा, हमारा बच्चा कर लेगा manage. Okay, next part of this question is also, will graduation in French and IELTS suffice for my selection? Graduation in French is good because you need to be a graduate no matter in which field. IELTS, you have to have 7.5 or more score in that. Apart from that, you need to have DELF B1. Like, these are the 3 main criteria. You need to be a graduate, you need to have IELTS 7.5 or more, and you need to have DELF B1. These are like the criteria, so you should consider giving your DELF B1 exam. And I know many of you have sent me messages that DELF exams are cancelled, what should we do? Just wait. Nobody knows कि कब होंगे exams. Exam नहीं होंगे, so you'll not be able to proceed further in this process. So just wait. जैसे ही डेल्फ का एग्जाम शेड्यूल होता है, you should be ready कि अच्छा ठीक है, अब आई एम रेडी. एंड जस्ट गो फॉर इट. उसके बाद आइल्स वगैरह दो, प्रिपेयर करो. इन शॉर्ट अपनी तैयारी फुल ऑन रखो. जैसे ही सारी चीज़ें थोड़ी सेटल डाउन होंगी, शेड्यूल होगी, just be ready with your French, keep practicing your French. And in the last video I also shared a very good roman book that you can read meanwhile. It will improve your French tenfold. Believe me, I have done that and I have shared that, and the link to that book will be in the description box below. Click on that and buy your own copy. It's not expensive at all. Okay, so next question is how to open a French bank account, for which I have already made a video. Maybe in that video you'll not be able to find all the details that you might be looking for right now. I'll make a separate video on that relating to the documents that you need to open your French bank account. But just a global understanding of how to open a French bank account, I've made that video. It is in that playlist that I'm talking about, Assistant d'Anglais playlist. You can go watch it. I would suggest go watch all the videos जो तुम्हें questions हैं. They'll be quite clear. कुछ answers मिल जाएंगे. अगर तब भी ना मिले, you can continue sending me messages. So next question is very much and frequently asked question, which is about the academy. Can we request for change of academy allotted to us? Can we change the place allotted to us? I didn't get into the three preferences that I mentioned. I got in CRETEIL, and since Paris is expensive, I was just thinking if we could change. So the answer to your question is that yes, you can ask them to change your academy. You can obviously mail them, but it is not for sure that they'll be giving you a favorable answer. तो इसका solution ये है that be okay with whatever you have got. And मैंने ये last time भी बताया था that it's not compulsory and it's not 100% that you'll be getting the choice of your preference academy or level of your preference. It can differ. तो अगर वो सब नहीं मिला, doesn't matter, whatever place that you have got, I'm sure it's going to be amazingly beautiful. और जिस टाइम पे you guys will go, it will be the fall season, which is so pretty no matter where in the world. So you'll enjoy it. Ask them if they can do it. Very good. In some academies there are a few vacancies, तो वो हो जाता है manage. But at times नहीं भी होता, so don't make it a big deal. इतना कुछ होगा नहीं, जो भी जगह मिली है हो जाएगा. And expensive, cheap, इस सब चीज़ का भी बहुत आसानी से manage हो जाएगा. I'll give you very smart tips sometime in the future, but before you guys leave, I'll definitely make the most important video so that you can benefit from it. और बहुत चीज़ें clear हो जाएंगी. तो expensive और cheap का कोई issue नहीं है. You will be able to manage. I'm telling you, trust me, हो जाएगा. So this question is a little bit class related and work related. So this one is, did you face any racism? How did your students behave with you? No, I didn't face any kind of racism. And how my students behaved? Okay, so I was in secundaire, and no matter where in the world, teaching profession में you have some students who are quite difficult to make them understand and उनको अपनी flow के साथ लेके पढ़ाना. It can be there, or 99% of the times you will get very compatible and good and सुनने वाले बच्चे मिलेंगे, but हमेशा एक आधा % of the class होता है. To globally answer this question, that how did my students behave with me? Honestly, they were always excited. The moment I'll enter the door, they'll be like, "Hey, woo!" They'll start hooting. They used to be so excited studying English, and most of the time I'll teach them English with some stories and some stories about my life, my childhood, or maybe India. I'll mix them all, so they'll be very fascinated. और जिस दिन मैं थोड़ा सा 5 मिनट लेट हो जाऊँ, उन सबकी शक्लें नीचे हो जाती थी. And how this used to happen is like, imagine a group of 20 people in a class. So there used to be turns. So one day I'll get 10 students of one class, and next week I'll get the rest of the 10 students in my class. So जब जिन बच्चों की बारी आती थी to study with me, they used to be like, yay, very excited. And the rest of the 10 students used to be like, ठीक है, हमारा भी टाइम आएगा. तो it's very, they are quite excited to learn. So it's your job to make it interesting for them also to learn English. Or it's not about just teaching English, it's about giving them the confidence to make mistakes, giving them the confidence to talk. You need to break the ice between that the will to talk in a foreign language and the hesitation. You need to do some activities, and you need to make your class environment in such a way that they also feel comfortable making mistakes, because for sure they are going to make mistakes. जैसे हमने किया था, we used to be so hesitant when starting में French बोलने की बात आती थी. हम bonjour को भी bonjour बोलते थे, तो we used to be very hesitant कि नहीं, हम नहीं बोलेंगे. So here I'll give you one tip. Just imagine yourself as one of your own French teachers. जो भी तुम्हारे फेवरेट या जो भी तुम्हें एकदम enlightened सा फील कराते थे ना फ्रेंच के बारे में, just try and be that in your head and be that for your students that you will be getting in France. So just give them the confidence in general. That is what I'll say, because English पढ़ाने से ज़्यादा they need that. बाकी English interesting बन जाएगी and they'll start loving it. It's your job. Okay, so next question is, what glitch? This is about calf, and I'm very surprised that you guys remembered this. So the question is, what glitch happened in your calf application? How can one avoid it? Could you please talk about calf? I'm very anxious about it. I know almost everybody is quite anxious about calf when it comes to calf, because we all are like counting on calf कि यार rent का कुछ part मिल जाएगा, then we'll be able to save, we'll be able to travel more and stuff like that. So there was a glitch in my calf application. I'll make a separate dedicated video to calf explaining everything. So it doesn't happen with everybody. Like जितनों से मैंने बात करी है, they have got their calf amount back, but I haven't. Don't feel anxious about it, because मिलेगा ठीक है, नहीं मिलेगा तो भी ठीक है, इन सबकी वे अराउंड मिल जाएंगे और फाइनेंशियली कोई ऐसी दिक्कत नहीं होगी. बट आई सजेस्ट दैट फॉर द मंथ ऑफ अक्टूबर यू शुड हैव सम सेविंग्स विद यू. So it's better to have some, you know, extra money in your pocket for the month of October, because बाद में जब salary आ जाएगी everything will be balanced, तब financially कोई ऐसा issue नहीं पड़ेगा. But for the first month, ये तो बोलते भी हैं from the embassy, you also get this mail that you should have around 1,000 euros for the first month, because you have to pay your rent and everything, and settling down takes some extra money. Like when I settled down and I paid my first month rent was it was 300 plus the security amount, which was 150. So I paid 450 in the first month itself. और फिर खाना पीना और छोटी मोटी चीज़ों में लग जाते हैं, और तुम थोड़े से छुट्टियाँ भी मिलेंगी, then you will go out as well. You might, it's up to you. So थोड़े से उस टाइम पे ना you should have some extra money with you, and बाद में it will be all balanced and managed. Next question is sent to me by mail. Actually it is a set of 3 questions. I'll read it out. First one is it possible to invite your siblings or family member around New Year's? Yes, you can, and it need not to be New Year's. You can invite them whenever you want. It's not a problem. जितना I know, वैसे तो अगर इसकी मैं डिटेल में बात करूँ, actually even my family members they were looking forward to come visit me, and some of my friends, सब ने धोखा दिया मुझे. So don't count that much, and I'm glad that वो नहीं आए, क्योंकि जिस टाइम आने का प्लान था after December, things got really ugly in France. So it was good, like we were living there and we had our own share of salary, तो हमारे लिए it was manageable. But अगर कोई family से आता तो that means you are using your family's saving. It could be a little troublesome, तो I'm glad कि कोई आया नहीं. So yes, you can invite your family members, and कभी भी बुला सकते हो. So the second part of this question is it manageable financially, considering that I am 30 plus and I don't have any savings from past? Okay, first of all I'll say it is quite manageable financially. If you are smart enough, you can save quite a big and, you know, handsome amount, and you can use that in your travels and everything. If you have seen my videos closely, you will be knowing that I lost my phone and I got a new phone in 2 days, and I have traveled so many countries. You have seen that. So वो मेरी खुद की savings, मतलब इंडिया में कुछ काम करके जो मैंने saving करी थी, I haven't touched that saving at all. It was all the assistants की salary and I used only that. So you can, you know, do your math. It was quite manageable. But if you don't have any savings already and you are going there, your first month can be very troublesome, because this person mentioned that he can afford the flight tickets, but after that he'll be left with nothing. So I would say, yaar, after the plane tickets there are a few more expenses. Agar wo abhi se you know that you will not be able to afford it, I would say wait 1 more year and then go next year, because this is like my honest advice. But if you can work around the money part, you should go, and वहाँ जाके थोड़ा सा save wave करके you will have, you know, when you come back and you travel less, you will be able to save some more money when you come back, and you will have some, you know, खुद का खर्चा चलाने के लिए you will have some, because in the first month 800 to 1,000 euro लग जाएंगे and you will have no clue कि कहाँ कहाँ लग रहे हैं. So it's better to have that. It's not only about taking the flight tickets और बाकी सब हो जाएगा, देखा जाएगा, नहीं देखा जाएगा, अच्छे से देखना है तो you should have 1000 euro. I don't want any person stranded there and you know बहुत सारे ऐसे cases होते हैं. Just don't be one of them. अगर होता है very good, वरना go next year. Be safe please. We don't want any, especially people going from India and getting stuck there just to you know just they want to have the international lifestyle wala thoda sa fun. Don't do that. Be responsible in that. Third part of the same question is that share your work experience, travel experience and building a social circle, etc. Okay, work experience, kahan se shuru karu? It was good. Globally it was amazing and I had a few different kind of work experience, like बहुत सारी बातें हैं. So I'll talk about that some other time, my work experience and everything. Generally it was good. Travel experience, it was amazing, it was manageable and I experienced so many new countries, like especially Greece. और मैंने नहीं सोचा था I'll be able to go to Greece anytime soon in my life and that happened. And if you remember when I was in Granada, the south of Spain, I was just walking down the alleys and I was talking to myself कि यार ग्रीस तो पता नहीं कब जाने को मिलेगा, स्पेन तो घूम ही लेते हैं, because south of Spain का that part, the Granada part resembled more or less to Greece. So मैं एक reason ये भी था that I chose to go to Granada out of all the places in Spain. It's like once you enter the Schengen zone, the whole Schengen zone is yours. It depends कि कितनी जगह पे जाना चाहते हो, कितना पैसा spend करके जाना चाहते हो और कितना smartly travel करते हो. So you can work around your, you know, the places you want to visit and the mode of transport and everything. Whole Schengen zone is yours once you are there. So it was good, the travel experience. Okay, and the next part was building a social circle. I think I have told you that there are so many assistants coming from different parts of the world. In one particular academy, there are so many assistants of different countries, speaking different languages and teaching different languages. Sometimes there are some get-togethers also. Even we got to do some. I think we have done quite some hiking, barbecues. Barbecue के नाम पे it was just a big lunch and going to the beach and everything. तो वहाँ जाके बन जाता है. There is a group also. WhatsApp पे भी groups बन जाते हैं and then you are, you know, WhatsApp पे general एक Indians का group बन जाता है and then you have academy wise group बन जाते हैं. अगर नहीं बनते तो Facebook पे अपने आप ढूंढ लो. धीरे धीरे step by step it will happen. So and after getting so many messages कि if there is any ex-assistant from this particular academy, please share their details and all that. So I have talked to all the ex-assistants and some of them, actually most of them were very willing to help you all. So I've collected their mail IDs and I'll mention that in the description box. Go check it out. But please, one humble request is only ask very precise and you know, very academy related questions to those emails that I'm mentioning there, because you don't want to overwhelm them with messages. Because तुम मेरे से पूछ लेना generally, but academy related अगर पूछने हैं you can ask them, but थोड़ा सा ना smartly and अच्छे तरीके से पूछना, because मेरे through जा रहे हो, नाम मत बदनाम करके आना कि इतने question पूछते हो. So अगर generally अगर इस program से related जितने भी questions होंगे, मैं तो हुई, but academy related you can ask them, but थोड़ा सा sensibly पूछना. Okay, so the next question is कहाँ गया? Were you able to save anything from your salary? Yes, but most of it got lost in the Vande Bharat mission. So you can pretty much save some by the end of this contract, and even in the middle, if you are not big on travel and big on spending, you can save quite a decent amount. You know, of all the questions, I listed them and categorized them, और तब भी there were around 40 questions और अभी इतने ज़्यादा questions answered नहीं हुए हैं. There are still so many questions unanswered, but this video will be hell of a long video. I don't want to, you know, make a new record on my channel कि अच्छा ये सबसे लंबी video थी. आज के लिए सिर्फ इतना ही क्योंकि बहुत लंबी हो जाएगी. Next time I'll answer the rest of the questions. Till then, just keep reading, practicing, learning, speaking, and I'll share more and updated ways to practice your French and English in the future videos. And don't forget to check the description box. It has the mails of ex-assistants and the link to that VOILE book that I was talking about, so that you can improve your French. All this is in the description box. check it out. Description box में आजकल बहुत सारी value मिलती है, तो खोल के देख लिया करो. Don't forget to hit the like button if you found this video useful or you just liked it in some way. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. That is like so important. Hit the bell icon and leave a comment down below if you have any more questions. Also share this video with your friends and family and colleagues and whosoever you think that will benefit from this video. Share this video, spread the knowledge and spread the word. And I'll see you next time. Till then, you know what to do. Dream, hustle and explore. Bye bye.